Every year, hundreds of athletes from across the UK come together to take part in a competition that comes with a height restriction.
I'm just excited to sports really and go against other people because I really want to be a Paralympian when I'm older.
They welcome anybody to have a go and to try things.
The games means everything to me because it's so much more different than what I face every single day.
With over 6,000 people living with restricted growth in the UK, the Dwarf Sports Association offers them a chance to compete on an equal footing. We join the DSA for the biggest event in their calendar.
Well, the National Games are held in Birmingham every year.
All the dwarfs get together and be ourselves and compete against the same body height.
Quite fast and furious, and everybody goes home absolutely shattered.
Penny and Arthur set up the association after attending the first World Dwarf Games in America.
We were just blown away with it all because we'd never experienced anything like this, and we decided amongst ourselves that we needed something like this in the UK.
Going for gold in this year's Games is 14-year-old Dylan.
It's so much more different than what I face every single day with people who don't have disability and people who average height, which means I can't really compete with them, whereas when I go to the games, they're all the same height.
Dylan also plays football in the World Dwarf Games in America. Last year, he was told he couldn't compete, but that didn't stop him.
His appendix, he had an appendix operation 6 weeks before the finals and defied doctor's orders and flew and says, "Dad, I want to play." So I left him out the first game and he said, "Why is he not playing me?" He demanded to go on the pitch.
The mad scouser.
They're inspirational for me. I've taught many talented children, but these are up there with the best I've ever taught.
Free kick there, please, Matt.
We use sport as a tool to create positivity into the lives of people with dwarfism. Yeah.
Coming to the Games meant Will could meet other people with his condition.
It changed my life. My first time I came here was when I was 8 years old, and before that I didn't know anyone with dwarfism, except for me.
When I was a kid, growing up as a person with dwarfism in an average height family, when reality hit home that I was smaller than the rest of my family, I felt alone, and I wondered if there was anybody else like me out there, and if something like the Games had been around then, I think I would have perhaps had a little bit happier childhood than what I did. And I think the Games are important really to come and have a sense of belonging.
It's not just for the athletes as well, it's for the families of the athletes, because they have this small person within their family and they need to realise that they are capable of doing anything they can.
Concentrate now.
Matthew was diagnosed when he was about six months old, and it came as a massive shock, and it's something that we had to sort of get our head round, and the association helped us do that and get us into a position where we could offer Matthew the best support that we could as a family, and also help the family come to terms with the fact that he was now different, because at that stage he wasn't.
You get such a big buzz out of seeing a new family coming and watching that family grow.
He can go to the games and he'll come back with medals for discus, shot put, whatever, and then he'll go back to school and it's sports day and he'll come last. But that doesn't matter to him, because he knows that if he runs against somebody his own size, he's got a good chance of doing well.
It's about the feelings and the vision and getting them on the pathway to life. They might not want to be a sportsman or sportswoman, but if they feel good about themselves in life, then we feel we've done something.
This year's 22nd National Games will be the biggest in its history.
Penny and Arthur, they've made this game so big.
Year on year it's grown and grown and grown.
There needs to be a focus
to the application rather than...
To keep up with the increasing association, Sean and Tom have been taken on as graduates, and they will help with the running of this year's games.
What are you doing, Sean? Probably on Facebook or Twitter or...
I'm on my emails actually, because I'm the head email guy, I do all the work. Go ahead, Thomas.
I disagree massively, because he's only just got his laptop back today. after 6 weeks.
I can't imagine working with someone else. It's a great thing, I feel, to give it back to DSA.
Sean and Tom grew up competing in the games, but this year it's a different story.
Like, it's a good weekend, like you have fun in that, and maybe we might not have as much fun as we're working. I think it'd be quite cool. I think people could ask me for advice, whatever, and I'm quite comfortable giving it and be a professional for a weekend. Everyone's arriving for a great day ahead.
Will be outstanding displays with a special personal award.
Georgia Swindle, number 168. Ellie Spokes, number 164.
Competing with people on a kind of level playing field literally is the big advantage of the DSA games.
It means the world to me, really. Like, without it, I don't know how I'd be. Before I joined here, I was a different person. Now I've changed. I've become more sociable, more confident.
And confidence is something Will is not lacking when it comes to his predictions for the day ahead.
Goal in discus, shot put, a medal in shot put would be nice. A medal in 100 metres, medal in 60 metres, and a medal in a relay would be very nice.
With competitions well underway, the atmosphere is tense.
I get very competitive here.
On your mark.
Sudden death. Ooh. Now if the yellow score, green has to score.
And who better to be awarded a medal from than fellow competitor Warwick Davis.
People with dwarfism in this country sometimes can be quite isolated and not have the confidence to kind of go out and socialise, and the games such as this can bring people together and bring people out like that who maybe haven't got the confidence but think, well, yeah, I'll go and try something, you know. It gave me a chance to play badminton against people who had the same ability, whereas before when I played badminton at school, you know, it was much harder to compete.
I think any small person has a certain amount of knowledge that they're able to share and pass on to the next generation, and hopefully it's like a roller coaster of positivity, and hopefully there'll be one day when there is no negativity towards people who are different.
Matt goes out with his friends. People still stop and stare and laugh and point. But he's in a position now that he's comfortable in his own skin, that he doesn't feel any negativity himself.
Society has a lot to learn from people with differences, because people with differences just show love to everyone.
It's as much about the sport as it is about the kind of the social aspect and that kind of camaraderie and kind of coming together and celebrating being short and then being able to go off, you know, and enjoy your life as well, kind of with the knowledge that you're kind of not alone.
We're getting older and we see us retiring soon, and we would like to, we would all like to see us retiring soon.
They've been trying to retire for about 25 years, but they won't. What that couple have done for so many people over the years, you just can't say.
Their heart and soul are in this organisation.
Maisie Stocks, what are you doing?
Without them, I don't know where it would be.
Just how they've helped families to come to terms with something that they never expected.
We want to leave a legacy for the generations of people with dwarfism, and I hope that legacy will continue on.